Hello everyone, Carmine from New York here. Speaking about New York, this is the most southern part of New York State. We are in the town of Tottenville, New York. It is the most southern part of the state that you can get. If you went a few more feet, you'd be in the Raritan River over to New Jersey. Okay guys, we are going to discuss today many things. Perhaps two blasts from the past. For example, this building, going back over 300 years, the conference house, is a blast from the past, and so is this Nikon D300, a pro camera DX format. Yep, not full frame, DX format, made for nature photographers who want to use, let's say, a 500mm lens. You put it on this, and now it's like a 750mm lens. Oh my goodness, let's get into it. We are here today, folks, to say subscribe. Subscribe right now. Hit the subscribe button, the little red square right here. Hit that right now. Okay. First, we'll talk about the Nikon D300. Got my notes, because all good photojournalists have notes. 12.3 megapixel camera, DX format, which means it's a 1.5 crop. It's a DSLR, not mirrorless. Came out in 2007 and ran to 2009. It was announced, by the way, the same day as the Nikon D3, the full frame pro camera. Now, I have on the bottom the battery grip. It's not the official MBD10 battery grip. It's a knockoff. I think it was made by Zikos or Mika or something like that. Works great at 1/10 the price of the Nikon. In fact, if you use the battery grip, whoop, you can use the, shut it off, you can use the gigantic ENEL4A battery, which will last a day or more. Okay, let's keep going. It's freezing. By the way, it's only 25 degrees with the wind chill. That's Fahrenheit. That's below freezing for my friends in the UK. All metal body made of magnesium. Weather sealed. Hello. Drops of water won't bother it. Let's keep going. ISO range 200 to 3200. Built-in flash. It's a little stiff in the cold weather. Built-in flash, by the way, TTL. You can shoot JPEG or RAW. Don't forget, Nikon calls their RAW NEF. Popular Photography magazine called this the camera of the year for 2007. When it was new, it cost $1,000 without a lens. I bought mine for $119 in good used condition on mpb.com. Not a sponsor. I paid for it. Also, DP Review, who was instrumental in my research on this camera, gave it a highly recommended verdict when they looked into it when it came out. Oh, and by the way, DP Review, it's still up. dpreview.com, if you go to Nikon D300, they gave it a 34-page review. Awesome. Okay, next, where are we? See that building right over here? Right there? That building? Well, that's called the conference house, or the Billup House. And here we are in Tottenville, New York. It was built 342 years ago. You want to know who went in that house? Benjamin Franklin and John Adams on September the 11th, 1776, to meet with the British, Colonel Billup, to try and stop the American Revolution. After a 3-hour meeting, John Adams and Benjamin Franklin of the Continental Congress said, no thanks, we're going to continue this war for years so more lives could get lost. Well, in the end, the Americans did win. The British went on their way. However, 60,000 British loyalists said, uh-oh, we lost. What are we going to do? They went to Canada. That's okay. I love Canada. By the way, this land that we're on, where this house was built, was originally occupied by the Lenape Indians. And there's a very good chance, says the American Museum of Natural History, that this was built on an Indian gravesite. There's a myth for all you historical buffs out there. Staten Island is an island right between New York and New Jersey. So how was it ever determined that this island would become part of New York State? Well, the myth is that there was a sailboat race won by Colonel Billop. And because he was part of New York at the time, living in New York, it was named, Staten Island became part of New York State. Myth. That's completely a myth. However, if you ask anybody that lives on Staten Island, they will revert back to, oh, we won it in a sailboat race. Well, it's only a myth. What else can I tell you? Lots of notes. So the American Revolution, right? The meeting was on September the 11th, 1776, and ended 7 years after that peace meeting. Let's see. Okay, I think that's about it. My hands are freezing. Now, this is a photography channel, so you guys wanted to see photographs taken with this D300. Let's look at the photographs right now. Subscribe. Hit this little button right here, the little red square. Whoop. Comment below. The wind's kicking up. Email me any question you have about photography, black and white photo at AOL.com. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and make this old man happy so I can continue to give you more information about cameras and photography and the world around us. Okay, guys, let's look at the photographs right now taken with the Nikon D300 today. Oh, and the lens, by the way, is the kit lens, the 55 to 200 DX lens. It's freezing. Let's look at the photographs right now.